Hey, what's up? It's Phat Fabes from the Light Drive, and this is the Light Drive Red Room. It's our first episode, and I've got a very special guest. Since we're right smack in the middle of the Lunar New Year, our guest this afternoon, evening, depends on which part of the world you're watching now, okay, is none other than Feng Shui Master Jessie Lee.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. That's your camera right there.
That's my camera. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
They kind of made us split up. I look there, you look here.
Okay, so I have to just focus on this camera.
It was a Feng Shui thing. Okay, you know what? Let's dive straight into it. Give me the 5 do's and don'ts for the year 2024, the year of the dragon.
Let's start with the don'ts first. I would just say that this year itself, right, don't wait for luck to come. I know a lot of time when people talk about Feng Shui, people talk about astrology, they was like, will I be going through a good luck for this particular year itself? I would say is that not only this year, but every single year, do not wait for luck to come.
Okay.
All right. I'll just say is that luck is equivalent to preparations plus opportunities. And opportunities are everywhere, every time, anywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you're prepared, you have good luck all the time. Okay.
Right.
But if you're not prepared, you can just keep on waiting and it will never come.
So Feng Shui is not about luck. Feng Shui is about knowing the right things to do and not to do.
Feng Shui, in fact, is about creating opportunities.
Right.
Right. You want to, in a way, activate certain Feng Shui's energy or whatever. It's like creating some opportunities in our life itself.
Right.
But in order for us to harness that opportunity, we need to be ready for it. Right. If you're not ready, it's like, example, okay, we have like an opportunity to come to us for a job or some particular project, okay, that is like a great deal or a good deal, but we are not ready. We are not equipped. We cannot talk. We cannot convince.
Correct.
Right? We cannot socialize. Okay, we cannot manage. Then even that opportunity comes to us, it's going to be a waste.
Right.
All right. So for us to get ourselves ready is very, very important. So I guess that's it's a good reminder, okay, to always remind ourselves, do not wait for luck to come.
All right.
All right.
Do not wait for luck to come.
Yeah.
Next.
And then don't waste time complaining.
Okay.
Especially nowadays, it's like, we'll see.
Time to go.
Oops.
No, well.
Right, because you see nowadays, it's like more and more people are like, in a way, they just lived a life in a complaining about like what is like inconvenience, who is wrong, okay, right? What in a way is like, in a way, trigger them and make their life miserable. So I guess that we just have to, in a way, save some energy and time. Instead of complaining, we make things happen.
Right.
You can complain. Some people like complain about weather, complain about the bosses, complain about the career.
I was just complaining to you about how hot it was outside.
But it is hot.
Yeah.
It's not that we can do anything about it.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's like, in a way, we know that by complaining itself is not going to resolve any problems.
So stop complaining. There's no such thing as luck. You make your own luck.
Yeah.
What's number 3?
Don't be paranoid and superstitious in anything that you believe, including Feng Shui.
So Feng Shui is not superstition.
Yeah.
Feng Shui, if I got this right, is the law of nature.
Yes.
Right.
You got this right. Even before this conversation officially starts, I was like, wow.
Okay.
You know things. Okay.
Some things.
In a way, because nowadays you can see that it's like Feng Shui is almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, I always often see people are too paranoid into it. They become too superstitious. They will ask the so-called Feng Shui master, is like, can I get married? Or can I change a job?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, if you want to get married lah, right? Okay. If you want to change a job, but you have to know the reason. Why are you changing?
Right.
Is it a better deal, a better package, better exposure for you to grow?
Right.
Right. So these are the things that we, in a way, often need to ask ourselves instead, rather than paying a Feng Shui master like me, okay, to answer your questions. I mean, that's frankly like.
Okay, I'm the manager. You can ask me, pay me, but he doesn't want money.
But you see, if you have, I mean, I always tell my students, okay, and also my clients, if my clients are those who believes in asking every single questions, okay, before they act upon their life itself, these are not the type of clients that you would want to have.
Right.
Because you know it's like nothing in their life will change. They are too dependent. They are, in a way, like lacking of empowerment. They're lacking of courage to, in a way, decide and take responsibility in their life.
Okay, got
So
it.
that if anything goes wrong, it's that Feng Shui master.
Yeah, bad Feng Shui master, lousy.
Exactly.
Number 4.
Now, do not live in denial.
Okay.
Obviously, definitely, the world is changing.
Right.
All right, especially this year. Okay, this is a very, very special year. And in terms of Feng Shui, we say that this is a beginning of a new era of the 20 years period.
Okay.
Right, and this is the very first beginning of the year.
Right.
All right, and in order for us to step into this beginning, for the past few years itself, you already witnessed and experienced, okay, major shift is happening in the energy of the world.
Right.
Okay, and because of this shift itself, a lot of things are bound to change. Some has already changed. All right, digitalize everything nowadays. It's like, no, and if we still live in denial, we still hope that everything goes back to the same old,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. So if we continue to have this sort of like mentality, okay, the chances is we'll get redundant very fast. All right. So the things that we do, okay, or our skill set, so-called, okay, eventually will get obsolete, right? Because the market do not need, okay, some of this anymore because it's ever changing. So I guess it's like stop living in denial, like really wake up and smell the coffee. Right? Whether you like it or not.
Would you like a cup of coffee? I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah, I got what you mean. Okay, number 5.
And don't be blinded by superficial things.
All right.
Right. You will see that we are in a period where AI, IT technologies are all really rapidly blooming. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that you can see here, it's like, wow, everything is red, okay, behind the scene and all that. But it's just here, opposite of me, I don't see any red.
No, there's no red. We couldn't afford the rest. We didn't have budget. No budget.
So we call this what? The red room?
The red room.
Yeah, but it's only a red wall.
It's in your mind.
Exactly, okay? But that's exactly what's going to happen in the market. It's like in a society where everything looks, wow, everything is like, it looks like very convincing, very like real, but it's not that real after all. That's why more and more chances for people to come in for scams and stuff like that to happen. Okay, so these are the time that we have to remind ourselves what you see on the surface might not be the actual truth. All right. So we just have to get ourselves very cautious and very careful to see deep down into the root of things rather than to just see on the surface of things.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, so basically what was said today is something you can use for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Right? Not just for the year of the dragon.
Definitely. Because what happens in the year of dragon, definitely your experiences, the things that you have made changes, your breakthroughs and your lessons will be equipped with you for the rest of your life.
I've got to thank you for taking the effort of shaving your head because you knew I was bald too. And you wanted to look and say, I mean, not many people would do that. But in all honesty, you did that because it was the first day of spring and you had your own reasons for doing that.
Yes.
I think a lot of people don't know about the year, the first day of spring. But apart from the first day of spring though, how did this whole animal sign come around? You said I knew a lot, but maybe this is one thing I don't know so much because I had a friend who told me that back in the day, there was this African-American man, Dr. Do something, and he could speak to animals, and they even turned it into a movie. So
Okay. Now, a lot of people believe that the animals are the sacred energy. It's like every year they worship certain animals because that's going to govern their luck and destiny. Now, in terms of Chinese astrology or metaphysics, okay, these 12 animal signs are actually relationships to the 12 planets, okay, the stars, okay, the oscillations of the stars that's happening in, okay, the constellations, which is happening in a way in the universe. So when we look into the stars itself, okay, every single star itself represents one animal sign. And we're talking about like thousands of years ago.
Right.
When you start telling it about Jupiter or Saturn, okay, right, no one will have a clue of what it is, okay, because mostly people are farmers.
Right, so they related to animals.
Yes.
So the story about somebody being in trouble and being able to speak to animals, and he called the animals, and the pig, because he was so fat and lazy, was the last one to come, and that's why it's last. That's a lie?
I wouldn't say that it's a lie. I would just say that it's not the entire
An exaggerated truth. Oh, man.
I would say the magical thing about the 12 animal sign is like every animal sign in its position in terms of Chinese astrology has its meanings. Like why, okay, are certain animals, which is, as you say, like the bigger and the lazier ones, okay, is the last in the row. Because when we talk about like energy works, when we talk about like energy ascension, okay, that particular animal that governs by that locations, okay, and the stars that's governed by it, it's also what we call the heaven's gate.
Okay.
Right. The heaven's gate means it's like the final stage for us to, in a way, like raise up our energy. It's like always about raising energies or energy works. Like we want to be more energetic. We want to be in a way more connected, okay, as one with the energy of the stars and the universe. So that particular animal sign, okay, that's represented by, okay, it's actually
Not so much energy.
Yeah, no, that is one of the more stronger connection, because in terms of feng shui, that animal sign governs what we call the heaven's gate.
Oh.
All right. So it's like anything, let's say we want to talk about like connections, okay, with like divinations or connections with the divine and all that, it is through that animal sign.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I know a couple of people born in that year.
And the first animal sign, like the rat, okay, so you will see that, okay, every now and then, almost about 100 years over, okay, you will see that there's a conjunction, okay, a grand reset. A total new beginning will always start with the very first animal sign, which is the rat. And this happens in year 2020, which is a rat year.
Right.
And that year itself, you will see, okay, in terms of like astronomy, we have the great conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn. So this conjunction itself will always happen after 100 over years later.
Right.
Okay, so every time over 180 years, you will have this conjunction. It will happen at the direction of the right.
Okay, very interesting. Now let's get on to the next question that I have painfully written down. Actually, Sonal help me with the questions. You usually ask about feng shui practices. You do all these feng shui stuff. Have you ever done anything that didn't work
Of course. I mean, I have to be very frank.
for yourself, for example?
Yes, okay. Whatever formulas or activations that I share out there, which is I regularly sharing on my social media as well, are something that I've been practicing many years ago. I would say that it's like definitely more than 10, years ago, where I keep on doing like different activations and different things and to see whether which of it works for me. Or if it works, then I'll continue doing it. But some of it doesn't work because feng shui is part of it's meta science.
Right.
So it's like a science experiment in a science lab. Okay, not every time
So it's
science experiment will work out. It's trial and error.
Trial and error, right?
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite zodiac sign?
I'll have to say it's dragon because me myself is a dragon.
It's not good for the year of the dog. For someone born in the year of the dog. Well,
That's not true. Okay,
okay,
thanks for bringing that up. Okay, I assume
I'm
that
a
someone
dog.
here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the dragon. So we're clashing here.
no, we're not. We're having a good time.
Exactly.
Really great
But you
conversation.
see, at times we need to clash each other to have magics to come out.
There you go.
Right, because like all magics needs a reaction. A reaction is a clashing reactions to it. I mean, if everything is the same, there's no magic. Okay, you have to add different components, different tastes. Okay, different scents or different elements into a concoction in order for it to create something magical.
Okay, there you go. So it's not too bad.
Of course, it's not. In fact, a lot of people thought it's clashing. It will be bad. It's remember, no complaining. It's not the animal's fault. It's just that for some people, they are not ready for changes in their life. Clashes means that the chances of change will happen to you. So this year itself, expect change. This is first time doing this. This is something. New.
Exactly.
This is a change. If you are embracing change, you are in a way introducing more change into your life. Of course, change for the better. With a lot of growth. And then it's like, there's no issue with it. It's a good class.
Someone like you, lots of growth, guaranteed. Because
I hope it's not sideways. That happens a lot.
yeah. Okay, so yesterday a very popular feng shui master actually talked about the number 4.
Oh, okay.
It's a feng shui master you know very well.
All right.
He said because his office number 4, and when he was asked why is your office number 4, and he said 4 has got nothing to do with anything. He said 4 doesn't have any kind of energy. It just sounds like die or death in a certain dialect. If you use the Teochew dialect, it sounds different. So 4 doesn't really mean anything. Why is everybody so obsessed with the number 4 and calling it 3A and not 4? And that's the first time I've heard of it because, when I bought my car, my wife straight away said, the number you get, you better go and buy this. I'm not going to give my car number plate, but you know what I mean? Make sure there's no 4.
Well, exactly. I mean, these are the things. Is like, as I mentioned, do not be paranoid over feng shui.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things you remember. In order for a magic to work or feng shui to work, heaven, earth, man, 3 components needs to mix together. And humans factor is the most difficult to manage. Right? Heavens is straightforward. Earth, nature is straightforward. Humans are the complicated ones because we have a mind.
Correct.
That's so intelligent. That's also the biggest downfall of all human beings.
Right.
All right. And because of the mind itself, right, we have memories and we have fear when you have superstitions going on. And then when something sounds like something, it becomes a taboo. It becomes bad.
Right.
All right. But the thing is, if you ask me personally, I totally agree with the very famous feng shui guy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 4 really has nothing to do with your luck.
Okay, that's it. My next guy is 4.
Yeah, and it's cheaper.
Exactly.
You try to get 8. Okay, it's definitely.
Which is what I got. There's a couple of 8s there, very expensive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, why want to waste your money in getting something which is like, in a way.
Correct. There you go. Okay, it's a very important question, okay?
Yes.
This one is actually to help a colleague of mine. His name is Sono. Man's been single for the longest time. So I just want to know, right? What would your advice be for him for his love life? Because I think he was born in the year of the... Sono, you're sitting there, right? When were you born? 1990 August.
Horse.
Metal
Right.
horse. So
Okay.
he got it down. He's been trying to get a girlfriend for the longest time.
Because I was about to ask you, it's like, you are trying to help your colleague or your colleague is asking for help. This is a different thing.
I'm trying to help him because, a lonely man, goes home, stares at 4 walls.
But the thing is, some people are totally enjoying their singlehood.
Are you?
Hi. Yeah.
Sometimes, you see?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's like, you see, being alone doesn't mean lonely all the time.
Heard that, not?
Okay, right? So it's like, trust me, I've married, I've gotten a divorce.
Oh.
Okay, right? I've
Yeah, you
gotten
don't wanna
another
go down
partner
that road.
again. Okay, sometimes it can be complicated. I'm not sure whether, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have anything to share?
I've got a lot to share.
Cool.
I've got a lot to share. If I share it with Sonul, he will stay single.
I hope your wife is not.
I know, yeah. I know. Nee, I love you, Nee. That's giving out ang pao.
Is that it?
No, there's more. That's it. He can go find on his own, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to share. Basically, I think we've come to a conclusion. It's whether you're a metal horse or a metal dog or a wood dog or a wood horse. You know, I think like what you said in the very beginning, it's not about I'm unlucky, I cannot find somebody. It's about you, Sonal. You got to look deep inside yourself. Why women don't want to hang out with you?
Honestly, I'm sure there's a lot of women
Yeah,
that wants
there
to hang
is.
out with him, but
Fussy fellow.
exactly.
High
He
standards.
said it, not me.
I love this conversation. You know what? I love the Red Room. I love the first episode. What can I say? So I want to ask you about ang pao. Every year, every Chinese New Year. In fact, I hope this uncle is not going to be watching this. He will come, drop off his kids and drive off. So that the kids collect ang pao, he don't have to give ang pao. I am not kidding, okay? For real. So my question is this. Giving ang pao, is that good luck to us, the person giving? Because I've had ang pao given to me by married people who say, no, take it, it's just for luck. Is that good fortune for me?
Yes, I will
Okay,
totally
doesn't
agree.
feel like giving ang pao is good fortune. Because every month,
mean-
every time I give ang pao, I'm broke.
No, I mean, to me, it's a way, the rituals of giving ang pao, there must be a deeper wisdom, okay, or meanings towards it. And of course, definitely, as you mentioned, giving ang pao definitely is a good thing. Now, in Chinese, okay, when we give something, we say 捨得. 捨得,
捨得.
China 捨得. Now, in Chinese, this 捨得, right, word, okay, comes in two particular words itself, two
Okay.
characters. The first one is 捨. 捨 means generosity.
Say, okay.
Then the second one is 得. 得 means receiving.
Okay.
Right? So in order for us to receive, we need to first give.
Give.
All right? And the more you give, the more you receive. So that is part of manifestations. That's how the mind works. The law of attraction. All
I'm
right?
trying to think when I received. I know I gave.
All right. But the clue is we have to give open-heartedly.
Right, I do.
Right? Yeah. In a way, it's like we cannot give as in like just with that selfish or fear inside us, as in like just because we are fearful of missing out.
Actually, not open-heartedly, lah. You're right. I sometimes give more because, nowadays my nieces and nephews, they open on the spot. Oh, uncle, 10 ringgit only. And very shy, okay? They're very loud. Got
Yeah,
it.
and then the more we, in a way, like genuinely, generously give it out, okay, the universe will, in a way now, okay, repays us with abundance.
Right.
Yeah, it always, unless we are, in a way, giving it out fearfully, we have hidden agenda, we have hidden motives, then that's a different thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
giving out ang pao
So
is
you just
such
give it
a
out
beautiful thing.
generously without any hidden agenda.
Yes,
You should be able to receive some.
yes.
I'm holding you to this. I'm going to be giving a lot. So we've spoken about the number 4. We've spoken about all these things. How about the color black? Everyone says don't wear black. Don't wear black. First day of New Year, don't wear black. Like my wife has already gone shopping for me. She does it every year. So I've got my new pajamas, my new underwear. I've got my new clothes for the first day of New Year. Obviously there's nothing black. Why when you watch the lion dance, got black lion dancing?
That's the thing. It's like initially colors are just colors. In fact, black and white are not in a way officially colors as well. All right. But the thing is like again, it's under the human part. Okay, people becomes fearful. Okay, people have a lot of beliefs, then create a lot of fear within themselves, and they start to, in a way, like says that black is like bad. Okay,
Right.
Nothing good. But see, in terms of Chinese astrology, there are always these 5 elements. Okay. And black represents water element. Right. Water element is always about mysterious, something deep. Okay. Something very deep, something mysterious like the black hole. Okay.
Oh.
It's something that we cannot foresee or something unknown. Now, when we, in a way, encounter with something of the unknown, okay, right, people are fearful of it. So because of like we are living in a society where it's like majority of the emotions out there is fear, okay, people are trying to avoid by all costs, okay, all this like black color or number 4 or all these things. But again, that is superstitious, okay, right?
Okay.
Because
So it's
black,
got nothing to do with feng shui.
nothing to do with feng shui, because you see, black opens up to the path of mysteries, so that we can delve deeper to look into like our own, I would say, gift, our power.
I'm wearing black first day of Chinese New Year. I'm going to go to my in-laws' place. They're going to... I'm a mysterious, deep man. You don't understand me.
I mean, in a way, just because there's a lot of people having this mentality,
Right.
okay, so they prefer not to see black, okay?
Correct, absolutely.
All right, so, I mean, it has totally nothing to do with, like, in a way, luck, okay, per se. But of course, psychologically, if the person is weak, okay, they tend to, in a way, be swayed, okay, with fear or whatever other people say. They don't
Right.
have their own clarity,
Right.
all right? The chances is they will try to avoid it as much as possible.
Right.
Because everyone will say something and then they will start to be paranoid. Then they'll feel like, oh my God, is that black shirt?
Okay,
And blame it on the black.
there you go.
All right.
So the red room is... Who says this is red? This could be black. Color is just color.
Yeah, that's true. And also it really depends on the reflective of the frequency of the colors on different beings. I mean, humans see colors differently than animals, and different animals see colors
Absolutely.
differently as well. Yeah. so
Wow.
it's perspective.
You are amazing. You're really good to talk to. I had so many other questions I wanted to ask you, but you kind of explained everything without me having to ask so much, which is great. I was worried that it was going to be a one-word answer thing. But it's fantastic. Are you guys together? Your partner?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
We are doing
Yeah.
this together. Yeah.
Right. So she does the talking. You just chill out all the time.
No, he can do the talking as well.
So if you're wondering who I'm talking to, is Jessie's partner sitting there. There's a room full of people here. It's our first ever red room, and it's pretty exciting. So we've got a full house all watching this.
Joe.
Yeah.
Are we still doing the do's?
Yes. We haven't. Oh yeah, we did. Oh my gosh! I jumped. You all right? She's now gotten control of the red room. I am so done for. Party's over for me. I think I'm going to start a new interview called The Black Room. Yeah, we never got to the do's, did we?
Yeah.
We did the don'ts.
Exactly.
And then I just jumped.
I like that way. I jump all the time.
But thank you for bringing it back.
Because all my students will be like, Jessie, come back.
So let's start with the do. No, let's end this with the do's.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
I think it's a nice way to end it.
Yeah. Okay. Do's for this year itself. Okay. Connect with the heart always, with your purpose and also passion.
All
Right. I guess there's like a lot of time, right? People are just in a way they find that they are not having good luck. They are suffering from a lot of like in a way emotions and all that. Is because we are not connected to the heart.
Okay.
Right. In a way that we push ourselves or we force ourselves to do something that our heart are unwilling to do. So the more we are connected to the heart and know exactly what's in store for us and what's best for us, we will have less of all these like emotional sort of reactions into things.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
And then next thing is like live a life of action and not reaction.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Because we see that a lot of people wait for things to happen and then to react.
React to it.
Yeah, react to it. I think that if we want to totally master our destiny, we want to live a life totally, right, in a way, core our life itself, we have to constantly take actions rather than
Okay.
wait for things to happen and like, in a way, we react to circumstances.
Right.
So if we have this drill and we get ourselves so used to this particular way of doing things, our life eventually, our destiny will change. Right.
Okay.
And we will find that like good luck itself will continuously be by our side because we take actions.
So when you say reaction, right, just a quick one, just to throw it in, reacting to situations as well, that's counted as well, obviously. I react to situations like this all the time. And after reacting is only when I stop and go like, okay, hang on. Why did you react? Shouldn't have reacted.
Yeah,
right?
in a way, because we're so used to reactions. Right. Things happen, we react. Okay. Something happens to trigger us, we react. Or COVID happens, we react to it. I mean, we now know in a way that a lot of people say is that this is like living in the future. It's like all about AI technologies.
Yeah.
But how many people are really taking the actions to really master the skill or
Right.
master these like additional skills that we have? But a lot of people are still waiting now. This is not for me. Okay, online Zooming sessions, digital thing.
Not for me.
This is not for me.
Yeah.
But if you have this mentality, if you think that this is not for you, eventually nothing is for you.
Right.
All right. So
Absolutely.
we just have to take actions, proactive actions, in order for us to, in a way, prepare ourselves.
Okay,
accordingly.
great. Number
All right?
3.
Yeah, grow in different aspects of life, diversified.
Okay.
All right, because especially this year is the beginning of a 20 years era that we're talking about. The 20 years of period 9 feng shui starts with a wood year. Okay, and wood is just like a tree, like the tree of life and all that. It's all about diversification. It's having how many branches
Branching
you
out,
have,
right.
okay, and the roots, okay, that you have, okay, really going into like different directions. And the more that we can branch out and diversify ourselves, the more opportunities we can create.
That's fantastic. I got so many things planned this year.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but a lot of people out there are still in a way like depending on just probably one thing or one skill or one talent or one certificate that they have, like in a way, like owned, okay, or achieved in their life itself. And that's exactly what is creating more fear for them. All right, because you know back in your mind, right, in your subconscious, you know that you have only one skill to fall back on. And eventually, if this is taken away from you,
Gone.
gone.
Die.
Yeah.
Sell burger.
Exactly.
Okay, ma.
You better sell a good one though.
Hey, okay, smash burger. Okay. Number five.
Four.
Four.
Okay. Manage emotions like anger and fear. Okay, because it's like things are moving much faster. Because period 9 is a period of a fire. Red room. Like,
Right.
wow. You know about it, right?
Yeah, yes.
You planned for this, right?
Well, kind of.
Because it's like no joke, because period 9 is an era of fire. Okay. So therefore anything with like futuristic, science, technology, red color, all this is fire element.
Right.
Right. And fire is something that moves very fast, rapidly.
Yeah.
So rapid change will bound to happen. So the thing is like when things are moving very fast, emotions of anger and fear will tend to also surface more easily, okay,
Right.
amongst people.
Right.
So in a way, in order for us to manage well, if we are able to manage the fire, because you see, fire when it's like burning nicely, it's warm, it's nice, it's
It's a
beautiful.
good feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, wait until it actually, in a way, burns ferociously.
Goes wild.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to manage that fire emotions like anger,
Yeah,
everything
right.
else, so that it's within control. Then, so-called, we are safe. Okay, we are taken care of.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And the last one, verify all news and sources before spreading them. It's fire as well, because all fire has its resources. It burns out of something. All right. So, right, more and more things is we'll see that fire is also about like all the gossips, all the fake news or whatever that's going on.
In this industry, yep. All the time, always.
Okay, so we have to remind ourselves to verify the sources first.
Right.
We have to ensure where is the source of the fire. All right. So verify it before we actually, in a way, just blindly, in a way, share something out. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if you do not know whether whatever that we share out is going to do any like growth or doing any good for other people, okay, then what's the point? Because we are only spreading more fear.
Right.
Yeah. I guess it's time because love is fire, fear is water. So it's really the time for us to spread more love. Okay. Fire.
Fire is love, fear is water.
Yes.
Okay, got that, man. That is fantastic.
All right.
Thank you very much, Jessie.
Thank
this
you
was
so
amazing.
much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is. I like how you always do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fantastic. I love the look, by the way. I got to say that one more time. And thank you for coming by. I'm sure this is going to help all of you out there. Let me rephrase that. This is going to help you out there. That now you understand what feng shui really is. It's not religious. It's not superstition. It is just basically the law of nature. It's a law of common sense put into everything that's practiced. And it was very enlightening.
Thank you so much.